In this video, I'm going to show you a cheat code for finding the best spots during the summer for big redfish, snook, and a variety of other species. I'm going to show how we caught these two overslot snook during the summer without even needing to use live bait, and we just targeted these two docks. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a trick. Again, for summertime, it's all about finding the deeper, cooler water. During the summer, the fish will naturally find the deepest water, and not just the deepest water, but the deepest structure. And so with this cool hack, even if you've never been to a spot before, especially we're going to use docks in this case, but the same thing holds true with oyster bars and really anything for that matter, and rocks, is we want to find the deepest structure in any given area, because that's where the fish are automatically going to go. As the water gets hot, there's less dissolved oxygen, and if we could only know which structure is the deepest on any given shoreline, that's going to be where most fish are going to be holding. And so a cool hack is this new layer in Smart Fishing Spots. This is the app, as well as it's online too, just straight web streaming. This is for Insider Club members, and we have a 1 foot contour line. So before we were looking at satellite view, and yes, you can see depth changes when it's shallow, but once it gets more than 5 or 6 feet of water, it's really hard to tell the depths. But with this 1 foot contour, each of these lines, let me zoom in. So each of these lines is a half of a foot. And so now we can basically go down this shoreline and see exactly which docks are in the deepest water. I don't care so much if it's 7 feet of water or 8 or 10 or 15. It's all about, okay, what's the deepest one, the deepest structure around this zone, and that's going to be where most fish are. So as I was going through this before that trip where we caught those two big snook, is I did notice this dock. So during the shoreline, most of the docks were only in 8 to 9 feet of water, and this one goes out to about 12 or so. Here's 10, so it goes out to 12, maybe even 13. So either way, it's just a couple feet deeper than everywhere else, and that's a big deal. So we started fishing a little bit north of it, and I was working my way to the dock. I hooked a big snook. It was overslot on this one, and again, same thing, right? This dock is about the same length as the one just north of it, but if you zoom in, we have this line right here that goes to the end of that dock. If we zoom in now, that line, so it's an extra foot deeper. And so after we released the snook on this dock, we just moved down a couple more, and then this is the dock that Joe had a good cast under this piling right here, and this is where Joe caught his overslot snook. So again, just knowing the depth difference is a giant deal, and so if you don't yet have this information, highly recommend just giving the Insider Club a try. For those members, make sure you're using this, and when you go to the layers section, just tap on 1 foot contour. You're going to see those details, and this works really across the entire coastline from Texas all the way up to New England.